Hello, welcome to the Black Mind Podcast. My name is Jeff. Joining me this week is somebody named Josh. Hi, Josh.
Hey.
He needs a beer for all of you three. So does Allan, who just hates himself. Who like literally has been punching himself in the dick for 4 straight hours. He's like, it's been like a year. It's been like this thing that he does like every year, listener. I don't know, but hopefully it will alleviate when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
Yes.
And
I am excited. There's a video online of like 3 dudes standing in a hotel room watching the fucking like announcement for fucking Elder Scrolls, and they see Bethesda come up there and they're like, "Oh my god!" It's like, wait, we already knew that they were doing this announcement. Why are we reacting? And they started laughing, and then it's like fucking showing the planescape like passing by them. They're like, "Oh my god, it's happening!" No, it can't be Elder Scrolls. Come on, okay, no, okay. And then fucking Elder Scrolls 6 pops up on the screen. They're like, "Yeah!" I'm like, that's
still lost to Cyberpunk.
I don't know. I haven't seen Cyberpunk's trailer.
Yes, it did. It lost to Cyberpunk.
Can you testify to how?
Because Cyberpunk was 2 minutes of actual like content, and like actually explained the thing. It wasn't just like, oh, like we have this thing that we're doing and stuff like that. That's the next game after we're doing Starfield. It was like, no, this is happening, motherfucker. Like, yay!
Can I point out that that doesn't work, considering like there are a few other games that did that with the content, and I'd still say they beat out fucking everything that is like Cyberpunk. But then again, Cyberpunk, it looks like it's gonna be a really fun game regardless.
Here's the thing with Cyberpunk is that no matter what happens, everyone's going to be ecstatic. No matter what happens, oh, that's something we can talk about. No matter what happens, it's going to be the next Witcher.
For most part, yeah.
All right. So, should we start talking about E3?
Should.
Okay.
I should probably go down the list, or I guess our list that we made.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to be talking too much about today, but hey.
Here,
You got to talk about E3.
Well, all
right. No. Let's
go from the top. EA. We already talked about EA. They were a disappointment.
They were a bunch of
Fuck you, they're a disappointment. Nobody should support that garbage fucking company.
I mean, I wasn't disagreeing with you.
The only part of EA that you should support is Respawn, because Respawn actually is insane and knowledgeable and actually cares about their fans. That's Respawn. Now it's going to be like 6 years, and then you should not support Respawn ever again.
Then they shoot him in the back of the head, and they add to the pile of other developers that they shot in the back of the head.
Right?
Although their anthem, look at the end of their show was looking okay.
Okay. Now I understand why you say that company fucking won the fucking. God damn it, Jeff.
Josh.
What? Which one?
The fucking top one at the list there. That one.
So moving.
I
So
know
moving.
why he fucking. I had to go
Yeah.
look up. I had to go to their site and just look at what's going on.
So moving on to actually good studios and good companies that we actually support and would not say
Yeah.
are total dumpster fires worth of shitting and do not deserve to have their mouths sewn to the back of a or their CEO's mouths sewn to the back of a human ass. Devolver Digital. I really dislike
Had
EA.
they had some real hard cuts. Real hard cuts.
I would say that
and-
company is in need of dire straits of a restructuring. Why is
Yeah,
Peter
like, yeah,
Moore not
EA
the CEO? Like somebody who has been in the industry, actually is competent and understanding, cares about people. Like, you know what's going to happen, right? You know that company is going to end up on the 100 worst companies of all time list.
I mean, it kind of already has. Just although for like video game voices or people who have voices on the internet have a little more say than what actual other companies are the worst. Because I would say freaking the sugar conglomerate is freaking the worst.
What?
Because literally, just the people who own sugar stocks and own the sugar, like who makes and produce sugar, they're super fucking powerful. To the point of like they could probably run countries.
Oh yeah, they probably do.
Yeah. Anyway, but there's the Devolver Digital show, their press event. It's super entertaining. It's basically Adult Swim edited show for their freaking shows, and it's so good because it made so many jokes of like how fucking smoke and mirrors E3 can totally be, and also some real deep cuts of how the
Industry's anti-consumer, fucking garbage.
oh yeah.
Let me put it like this: I recently got in a debate with a friend about game industry in general and stuff like that, and he's like, the industry's just out for your money. I'm like, well, the rising cost of games, like, of course they're trying to go get money, but the problem isn't the industry itself. The problem isn't like, here's a solution to that problem. It's like you make games $80, and then you sit there and you say, if you really want it, you can wait and get it for $60. Because if you really want it, the price will drop to $60 regardless. And then all of a sudden that tail becomes more and more important. The problem with these companies and stuff like that is they're just too big. And stuff like that. And Devolver is very small and very nimble and stuff like that. So they can afford to do stuff like the loot box coin.
Or they're loot. It's called the Loot Crate coin.
Which is just fucking brilliant.
If you go to lootcratecoin.com, it goes straight to the Digital Devolver's website, and they actually have it listed there on sale. But they said that the price changes every hour. So at one point it was at $250. Back in the next hour, it's like $1, like $100. So it's like it keeps going up and down all over the place. And the funny thing is though that they stopped selling it, which is like, oh, I was gonna see if it hits any lower, but I think one too many people bought it at a $200 price point. They're like, oh, we should stop this. Oh no. Oh.
I kind of want it just to have like sitting in the back of the thing because it's just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just so dumb.
Man, like if they're gonna sell that again, I wouldn't mind having that like on a shelf somewhere.
It's like how Josh will, but don't worry, Josh will just buy more and more copies of vinyl.
Yeah, that would fill my hole totally.
Just make a Loot Crate coin vinyl, and Josh will buy it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the music on there? Music.
Nothing.
Nothing. Actually,
Nothing. It's white
actually
noise.
the recording is how fast the Bitcoin fucking changed. Just going up and down, up and down, up and down, just as like it changed in price.
Yeah.
Yep. Freaking. And also they made some like real good deep cuts of like how publishers are just redoing old games over and over to the point of like even the girl on stage was like, we don't fucking understand why you keep buying the same shit over and over again. We don't get it. It's some games from back in the day are shit and you still get it again. We don't understand, but we'll do it again. So here is Metal Wolf Chaos.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's
Fuck,
a
man.
deep cut.
That coming out of nowhere was.
That's how they open to that game. It's so good.
I still like how they're like "Make America Mech Again." I was just like, that is great.
And some
It's
gamers and somebody got triggered, and it was funny.
Oh, it's so funny. It's like there's some deep cuts, and then they go to the video game that they're referencing. It's like, holy shit, no one does this. It's so good.
Because
Like,
that company is
wow.
basically run by gamers and stuff like that. So you don't have the people saying so like they don't give a shit about like the people who
Yeah.
sit there and go like your game's offensive. They just don't care. They really
it's
don't.
like, well,
They just are like
it's-
they're just like what is the game industry doing? Oh, they're doing this. What the fuck? Like they're like the
Yeah.
most sane company of them all because they just don't care.
oh yeah. And also, it's per tradition, someone has to die in a kind of gory fashion on that on that show.
Yep.
So the host got just blown to bits because the guy from last year, who got his hand cut off because he was throwing too much money into the TV for the pay to win content.
Mm-hmm.
He came back and he's like, host of the show, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and his hand turned to a gun and it just mowed her down.
Yeah. Oh man, I just love the fact that like
I just don't care. I just
Frick. Oh, again, they win totally because, again, deep cuts and freaking back to back with the video games that they're referencing. It's like, who does this?
Are you sure they didn't beat out Microsoft? Because I thought Microsoft and Bethesda were pretty close.
I would say that Bethesda and Microsoft were almost on par. Microsoft, I think, had a better showing, but Bethesda, everybody predicted. But it was always it was just a pleasant surprise with things like Elder Scrolls 6, Doom Eternal, like those things coming out. We're like, yeah, that's actually fairly nice. That's not upsetting, or it's. All of them were just like, no, we like the looks of how they were doing it, and I will straight up say,
You will straight up say
that Microsoft, I think, had a better presentation style than Bethesda.
Can I say this about Microsoft and stuff like that?
Sure, go for it.
I love that company with all my heart and stuff like that. The fact that they actually said, we're coming out with 50 games, and it's going to be 50 games, 18 world exclusives, 15 exclusive to our platform and stuff like that. That got me excited and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about something like Halo Infinite.
Okay, right now, I don't know how I feel about it either. That's either Halo 6 or that's an open world Halo, which I'm okay. As long as they say like that's the thing for me. Is like I'm okay with an open world Halo. I'm just like, you need to like stop and like realize that like if you're doing it that way.
The other thing I will say is that Gears of War 5 got announced. They ruined JD.
Yeah.
They ruined JD.
Fucking immediately when it got fucking announced, Jeff just came online and he was like, "Fuck you,
Funko
Allan."
Pops! Funko Pops!
What did I say? I want to read what I said. Yay, new
We're
Gears of War.
aggressive and
Yay.
angry.
And Gears 5. Suck it, Allan. They actually did a lot with Gears of War and stuff like that this year. They did Gears Tactics. They do Gears Funko Pops, which the chat immediately lit up with.
Yep. Freaking
Former
the funny
host
thing
of the
is,
show, former host of Allan's Seat, Shane posted it and it goes, IMO. You might not like but this is peak Gears of War performance looks like.
and I said no.
I don't know.
I saw. Okay, by the way, I watched the announcement trailer for Gears of War 5.
Yeah.
6, 5,
5.
5. Yeah, I watched it, and I really wasn't all that impressed with it.
So going into the story and stuff like that of Gears of War 4, it is going into Claire's story, who is the granddaughter of the Locust Queen.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You should feel exactly nothing because they hinted at the end of Gears of War 4, and it's like, huh, this is nothing. And then and then in this game they're like, no, this is going to be a big deal. And it's like, oh great, so Claire's going to become the new Locust Queen, and then JD's going to kill her.
Yep.
Because I have to say, when they were showing off the Gears of War stuff, I was also watching it on was it the Super Best Friends cast? They're also watching it like live, and I was watching through them, and their banter was pretty close to what my banter in my head was going, who is this character? Who's this guy? Why do we care? Who's this guy? Who's this chick? Why do we care? Why is this person dead? Why should we care? And it's over.
Yeah,
it's happening.
It's like so. As somebody who played the Gears 4 and stuff like that, I do care. And stuff like that.
Oh, for someone who doesn't play it,
you wouldn't give two shits because it's like, it's not Dom, it's not Marcus, it's not Cole, it's not people like that and stuff like that. It's not those characters.
Well, just for like a Joe Schmo looking at that, or for me at least, looking at that going, I don't know what's going on. Like, there's no like, all I can tell from that trailer was person was important, someone died, it was sad, and then Marcus came out of nowhere as like a grandpa. And it's like, that's all I got from it.
See, you would have loved the way that they revealed Microsoft Marcus in Gears of War 4, because this is how they reveal Marcus in Gears of War 4. You meet him, he's a grizzly old man who lives in a house by himself because his mansion's being fixed up. And then literally, like, it gets invaded and he goes, oh, they're destroying my tamales. Like, it's like, oh my God, Marcus, what happened? Like, it's like he's totally like that guy that Jeff Gerstmann said he was. Like 8 years earlier. He goes like, Jace, good to see you, man.
Just so sick and tired of it. It just wants just to farm some shit.
Yeah. The other thing I will sit there and say is that Forza Horizon, it's in London now. They made seasons important. What else was announced? Crackdown 3. That kind of looks good. That looks like a game that like me and my friends would get into because we can just be stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't look crazy, but it looks good enough where like me, Noah, or me, Mewtwo, black person, Princess, and McGillicuddy could all play and have fun.
Now, I was going to say, was that game? Is there a gameplay trailer,
Yeah,
or was it just showing off?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to say, does this game look remotely like Saints Row the 4th?
It looks exactly like Saints Row the 4th.
Okay, so I know I'm getting into then.
Mm-hmm. Hold up, I got lost track here. What the fuck are we talking about again?
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, let me put it this way. Josh, let me put it this way. Crackdown 1 was like Saints Row's 1. It was very serious about itself. It was very hard-lined, stuff like that. Crackdown 2, it got a little bit started allowing for some silly stuff, but it was still very serious. But unlike Saints Row, which tried to stay super serious, and then Saints Row 3 happened.
Then they got cartoony.
They got cartoony and fun and wild, and that became like a staple of that series. Crackdown 3 is, I think, a little bit like it, but at the same time, I hope they stay a bit serious.
No, because you're getting it all wrong, Allan. Crackdown 2 was very serious and stuff like that. They're like, we have to be serious because the agency demands it and blah, 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 blah. And then Saints Row 3 is busy like off in its corner, and then they make they're like, hey, you have superpowers now. I guess you...
Good work, Agent.
Yeah, like that's Saints Row and stuff like that. Like, you're exactly right up to the point where it's like, but like, the one thing I would disagree with is like Crackdown was like, rah, 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 and then Saints Row was coming out at the same time. It's like I would just rather play this.
It would be hilarious if both games just looked like just somehow, some way, the companies didn't talk to each other at all, but end up being like just the same game. Like just the same thing, different skins, but same thing. It will be so confusing and so weird that they look at each other, go, "Did you just steal our game?" And point fingers, going, "You stole our game." Like, no, you stole our game. No, you stole our game.
No, because basically, yeah.
Just I want them both to release on the same day, and they're just different skins of each other. That's what I. It'd be so funny.
You want, you want, well, what do you want? I don't know what you want. You want something.
Is your dog intruding on you?
No. I'm talking about you. Anyways.
Oh no, I just want chaos. That's what I want.
Yeah, I'm a chaos. I kind of want chaos too. I pray for it every day to the god Cthulhu. Should we talk about Nintendo?
Yeah, we should talk about
Nintendo.
No,
there was Cuphead DLC.
Oh yes, it delicious last course.
They added a new female character because I guess that's a thing.
I'm actually okay with it because she looks cool.
Yeah,
she doesn't like.
She looks like the best character in the game. I would take a game with just her in it.
If anything, it's just, since they're going off the tropes of old-fashioned, 20s and 40s cartoons, yeah, that female character fits because it feels like a Mickey Mouse almost.
Yep.
A Minnie Mouse is what you mean.
You're a Minnie Mouse, yeah. Like, it feels like Minnie Mouse or any other kind of female-esque character that was in those cartoons. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
And what else was there? Oh, I think we're forgetting something. The best trailer of E3. Shut the fuck up. It was great. It beats everything out by like 100 miles. Allan.
What is this one?
Cyberpunk.
You still haven't linked it.
So
I haven't actually seen anything. Like you keep saying, like it's a great trailer, and I'm like, link it. I want to watch it. Link it. I want to watch it. Link it. I want to watch it. He still has yet to. By the way, audience, before we started the actually recording the show, he said, "Oh yeah, Cyberpunk is great. The trailer looks great." He not once linked it because I've said 4 or 5 different times. I'm like,
because I shouldn't have to link it because you being a gaming aficionado like myself.
I am not a gaming aficionado. I know this.
At least
I'm a gamer. There is a very big difference, and I'm a nerd, and I will use that fucking insult on myself because it's becoming an insult again. Oh, it's fucking great. We're not gonna talk about that right now. We're talking about this podcast is just all about E3.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What else? Damn it. There was another trailer that came out this year that's actually like the reason why I'm actually like, fuck me, god damn it, I have to play these games now.
I forgot to mention new Sea of Thieves content.
Huh?
New Sea of Thieves content.
Yeah.
They did that
I've
well.
actually seen some people play it. It isn't actually all that bad.
No,
it's a runaround quest with you and your group.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And you fight the Megalodon, and it's... The Megalodon fight is actually apparently really hard. Like, oh boy, it's a hard fight.
Like everything in life.
Yep. However, there is another trailer we need to talk about, but we're going to talk about this game first, I guess, Cyberpunk 2077.
You know what? What is there to say about Cyberpunk other than it's perfect?
Well, I'll see.
No, Allan, it's perfect. And I think that's everything. Yeah, you should watch the Cyberpunk trailer. Which I just linked in chat because you were complaining about me not linking it in chat.
You should watch the trailer. Just keep hammering on
while I go into talking about Sony and how it was disappointing at best.
Yeah, they showed off Spider-Man and it looks super cool from there.
It looks like a great Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
You know what else kind of looks like a good game? Last of Us 2. Do I care? No, because I don't like Last of Us.
I haven't played Last of Us at all, so
Here's the way I want to consume Last of Us. As I
Okay.
want to sit down.
Okay, hold up. I'm watching this trailer, and I can't help but think Shadowrun,
Right?
and I want to see this game play, and I kind of want to try it out. Cause like for me, I'm actually like looking at this, and all I'm thinking is like Necromunda from 40K, which is basically like gangers in fucking hive cities,
Right.
and this just looks exactly like it too. I'm like,
You want it. You want it.
I do kind of want to play it now.
Yes. And then we sit there and put you in front of you, and you're like, you can play Cyberpunk 2077, and you're like, yay! But first you have to beat Last of Us 2, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that game looks so. It just.
It looks really cool. It looks like, fuck. I actually kind of want to play that now.
What,
Apparently,
Cyberpunk?
there's also another Death Stranding trailer as well.
Yeah, Death Stranding.
oh yeah, actually shows gameplay this time.
Yeah, it's good. Will I link it? No, because I don't care enough in order to link it, because I.
Oh my god, Skyrim, a very special edition E3 trailer.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
We'll talk about it later, but right now we're kind of all over the place. I don't care about Last of Us 2.
I didn't either. Well, that's the thing. Then again, I never actually played Last of Us. So.
I have played it, and it's like oh, it's okay. The gameplay shit. I just couldn't care. The controls were just really bad. Like, it's like you have to play that game as a stealth game. It's like I want to shoot everyone though. No, you have to play it as a stealth game or you die. And it's like, but I want to just kill. No, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I will. Versus God of War, where it's like, oh, like I can just murder everything. Good. Like,
Boy.
or like Metal Gear Solid, where it's like I can be the most useless spy on the planet. Cool. It's like no, like you have to play this. It's like I can't just trank someone. It's like no, you can't be an action game. It's like oh. So it's like
Yeah.
It's like this is like oh, it's going to be more of the same, but it's going to be really good. And it's like I just don't care. It's not for me.
Yeah.
It's like
Actually, what makes it even funnier for me is I saw I saw people talking about it, and I just kind of like shrugged my shoulders loudly at it. I'm like, it looks like, again, I seen people play Last of Us, the original game, before like all the DLC and all that stuff, and I'm just like, it didn't catch my attention because it looked really boring and tedious for no reason.
Here's what I want. Here's what I want from Naughty Dog and stuff like that. I want to go to a movie theater. I want to spend $60. I want to sit in the chair, and then I want to watch somebody from Naughty Dog play through Last of Us 2 for me. So that way then I don't have to be bothered seeing they're going. And then I can sit there with my movie glasses going, very interesting choice they did there. Like, I don't actually want to play Last of Us 2. I just don't care. It's like
I want to play a game called Beyond Become Human Detroit.
why would you want to do that too, sad?
I've been watching Jacksepticeye play through the game. Oh my fucking god. There's a character I just fucking love because his foil is just like this fucking... It's so great. It's actually like... It looks like a really good game.
I mean, it looks good, yes, but is the story cohesive enough? No. Oh no.
For Become Human?
Yeah.
No. I agree.
It's David Cage writing here, so it's not. Oh boy.
The moment I found out it was David Cage writing, I just fucking threw out like some storytelling. Like I threw out like, oh, I'm gonna have to like expect these kind of twists and turns. The moment I heard like David Cage, never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't matter
Like,
anyways.
Like here's the big thing for me. There are like 4 really big questions that popped up with just one scene that I saw, with a character literally like touching another android and then infecting the android with the ability to like have free thought and stuff like that. I was like, so what you're saying is so there's a question here I have to ask. Why isn't he just like going along touching other androids just very quickly in the streets and stuff like that and freeing them that way?
It's an intimate process, Allan.
No, it isn't.
No,
Yes.
there's
Like, I'm not gonna lie. In one chapter, he does it like 5 times in the span of like 30 seconds.
yeah, and there's another. I want to say there's another chapter where he just looks at people and they just go, "Oh, I'm a deviant now," and it's like, wait, you don't have to touch now? What?
He's basically Robot Jesus.
Yeah, Robot Jesus.
Okay. The Samurai game from Sucker Punch looks really cool, and Noah 2 also looks really cool. Those games were too good.
Well, I guess. Well, where's my fucking wallet?
Yeah. You know what? Like, here's the sad part: is like if they had actually streaming to PC that wasn't garbage, and I could just play on my PC, I would probably buy more games from them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Like I just don't care enough.
I mean, I probably would get it eventually. It's just
It's
later,
and it's like
much later.
And then there's also Giant Ghost, which also shows me nothing. Dreams was the whole interstitial part, and it's like,
The dreams, the way they show dreams on the show floor or like during the show was so weird because they showed like tiny snippets of like these people playing instruments terribly, and it's like, this is not showing what you're meant to be doing in this fucking thing.
What?
If anything, it's just confusing people further.
Josh, what is Dreams?
It's fucking a 3D modeling tool where you can make your own video game out of. Like, I'm not kidding. It's entirely that.
So it's Unity?
Practically, but I think you can quickly make things faster than normal because it also uses VR shit.
Okay.
So you could be like, okay, I'm starting with a square. Oh, I'm going to try to make, I don't know, a level out of the square. So I'm going to cut a hole through it. Then I'm going to do this. And then I'll grab another piece and I'll do this and that. And you start cutting, like, sculpting it like clay. Then you expand it out easily. And then you just place it down, like, on a flat surface in front of you. And you go, oh, let's see how this looks. Oh, that looks okay. All right, so let's get this basic character that's just human shape. Let's put it right there. And okay, so that looks good. Then, okay, let's add physics and see how you run and jump. And that's easily just involved. It's like, wow, you could just make anything you want in this. Like, legitly, it's, if anything, they should advertise this as Unity like 10 because it's so better, so much better than Unity.
But Unity well, shut up.
Okay. I mean, I've seen some early stuff these guys were building and how they're using their tools. It's like, wow, once you get really into it, you can make some shit super fast.
So Josh is
like real fast.
So Josh is going to make 0 games ever in his life. He's just going to make Dreams content, and everyone's going to care.
I thought I heard somewhere that you can export your shit from Dreams into other things, but I have to re-look that up. I'm not sure if they changed their mind or you can still do it, but if you could, that could be my next modeling tool of like, oh, I'm going to make it in Dreams because I could do it so much faster than that or something. Because like, if this thing ever comes out, I hope it has like, it's just another 3D modeling tool, but in a video game console somehow.
Yeah. Okay. Should we talk about the 2 companies that well, wait, we should also probably talk about Ubisoft. Ubisoft showed one thing I cared about.
What was it?
Beyond Good and Evil 2. And the only reason I care about Beyond Good and Evil 2 is because I actually
need that trailer. I need that trailer because I've heard it was interesting to watch.
Jade's a bad guy now.
She is.
Not that I know who Jade is.
Like, again,
I kind of know
again,
who
I'm
she
going to
is.
repeat the statement. Can I get the goddamn trailer? You got to remember, I didn't get the chance to watch E3 this year. I kind of got like snippets of things from like Twitter and stuff like that.
Look,
and I know for a fucking fact. Okay, before we go to fucking Ubisoft, I have to rant about something. What the fuck, Square Enix? What the fuck, Disney? Why does fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 get 3 separate trailers in 3 different shows?
Because they know that you're a bitch.
Square Enix.
Because they know you're a
Enix.
bitch. They know you're
Like-
a bitch, Alan. They just know
no.
you're a bitch.
I haven't played any of these games yet, but I'm still fucking annoyed because like, oh yeah, by the way, this game gets 3 trailers. Why? Why though?
I'm just gonna leave while Alan goes on a rant about how Kingdom Hearts 3 is.
Like, the game looks fun. It actually looks really fun, and I'm gonna have to like try and power through like the other games as soon as I can. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, by the way, also fucking ancient Greece bullshit that's going on. Oh, with Ubisoft. Okay, we're gonna go back to Ubisoft now. I'm sorry. Like, I'm actually both excited and annoyed with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's just actually that's another trailer that I was looking at going, hey, they're talking about shit that I have no clue what's the gravity of the situation is. They're like, oh, the Cookie Monster. Yes, the key to everything. Yes, the Cookie Monster. And of course, I'm just sitting here just watching the trailer going like, I guess the Cookie Monster is the key to everything. And then it cuts back to like, I don't know, some Disney character, and they're like, oh, we gotta protect our world. Oh, we gotta make sure we protect it from the Cookie Monster. And then it cuts back to Sora turning into a new costume you haven't seen before, and Sora's like, a Cookie Monster is not the key to everything. And it's like, dun dun dun. It's like, okay, sure, yeah, that's a thing.
I guess this makes sense.
I guess this makes sense. It
Doesn't
the
actually.
story's confusing anyways. Whatever.
Who cares?
It's a good thing I stopped at the first game when that came out, because man, if I wasn't still involved into it, I would be so pissed off.
What game are you talking about now?
Kingdom Hearts, because like the first game, the first major boss you had to fight was a chameleon.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just died over and over and over and over, and I was like, fuck this game.
That was one of the first 2 worlds you could go to.
Yeah.
I went to that world. I fought that chameleon monster. Holy fuck, was that a hard fight? And then I went to the fucking Hercules world, and I saw Cerberus. And as everybody on this podcast knows, I'm a fucking furry. And me and my friend are sitting there, and we're just laughing. I start snickering when I get behind Cerberus, and she's just like, what's so funny? I'm like, I'll tell you after I die, because I know I'm about to die, and I promptly get blown up, and I pause the game before I go back in for the next run. And I look at her and I go, okay, so when I get behind Cerberus, I want you to think about what a Tor looks like. And she's like, why? And it's like, you'll understand when you see the behind of fucking Cerberus. The old model for Cerberus has a fucking booty. Like, legit.
Almost like some fucking furry made it.
Like, hang on.
But let's be honest here. Like, this is the reason I don't care about Kingdom Hearts, is because the game is so everything. Like, it's just game developers being assholes. Because instead of actually releasing the 3rd game, they just are like, here's Kingdom Hearts 0.5, here's Kingdom Hearts 0.6.
No, actually, they have actually like come out and talked about it. Is every time that they wanted to release it, stuff would just start going wrong.
Yep.
No, like they've actually like turned around like, no, we're gonna sit down and discuss this, and that's the reason why they brought out a bunch of the old like the topic of like what's going on is like, no, this is what's going. This is the reason why this happened. This is the company. Like, there would be a big shift in management. There might be a change in like production staff. Like, they were just constantly having problems while going through the development of the game. That they're like, okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna get ourselves fucking organized finally, and we're gonna go. And they straight up said like, no, Kingdom Hearts 3 is on the way, but you're going to get like 1.5 and 2.5 beforehand, because we might as well, since we don't know if we're going to have the same development staff here in a little bit. It's been stuck in development hell because of like just some fucking retarded reasons. By the way, that's what Cerberus's ass looks like in the game.
It's a little too good looking.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's just a little too good looking. It's just, wow.
That's a pretty fine booty, if I do say so myself.
Like, oh boy.
That's a pretty disgusting little booty they got there.
It's just someone didn't look over the shoulder of the modeler or animator and is like, should this be less little sculpty? A little less defined? No? Fuck it. It's in there.
Mm-hmm.
What else was at E3 we just keep yammering on about?
Well,
did we talk about Smash?
No, we haven't talked about Smash. We haven't even talked about Nintendo.
Yeah.
Which had which had probably a great trailer and stuff like that, because what they did was they literally, the trailer starts as just goes, and then it ends. It just ends.
It just ends at that trailer because it's like, what do you do
Demon,
after that?
And Demon X Machina is a game I will buy for my Switch.
I think for me, it's always been, once the core Pokemon game comes out for it, I'll get it. I'll finally get a Switch, because by that time, a Switch should be cheaper. Like it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And although the, what they calling it, Smash Bros. Unlimited, or is it Unlimited or something? They have a new suffix to it. Basically, they added all the characters, like all the warriors, all the warriors.
Josh. Does it have Mewtwo?
It does.
Have Mewtwo.
Daisy's her own character. Ridley's in the game. I'm waiting for Waluigi.
There is no.
Oh, Daisy is an Echo character.
Waluigi's never going to come.
No, because so many people are like, kind of like, oh man, what about Waluigi? He should have been in there. And it's like, you fuckers, you've been crying about frickin' what was it? That
Ridley.
Frickin' Ridley. You've been crying about that character for like the longest time. They finally added the Ridley in there, and now you're like, oh, but like Waluigi. What about Waluigi? It's like, fuck off. They already added the most impossible character ever, if you ever asked for, and you still want more. Which is, yeah, I get it, but no.
I'm okay with Ridley being in the game. Also, that's a game we need to talk about real quick too.
What, Metroid?
No.
Oh, We Happy Few.
Oh, We Happy Few.
I'm a little excited about it. I'm a little excited about it because like I want it to be good, but I know it might not be.
It won't be.
I'm like,
The funny thing is, it kind of already came out, but it was like that early
access.
Early access, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people, so it was just more of like what the gameplay loop was, and people were like, "Oh, this is not a story-driven game that people originally thought." And the developer was like, "Oh, people really want a story-driven game. Holy shit!" And it's like, so they went back to the drawing board and start making more of a story. Their freaking story content for the game, because it's like, yeah, they put it on early access thinking, yeah, this type of game should be, what everyone wants. And it's like, no, we want to see the story because this world's fucked, super fucked, and you want to know more. So they're just not realize what they did. So it's just, if anything, I just can't wait for like the story bits to come out and see what the hell the British did to make everything worse.
Yep. Oh, I think that's everyone at this point.
It's either like a gas-borne bomb, or they figured out nanotechnology and wiped off half of the Earth or something.
No, you want to know what it is?
What?
Basically, when... So it's like set in the 60s, 1980s and stuff like that. So everything's going through a famine. So basically what they use is they use drugs in order to make everyone happy. And isn't it great to be happy?
Yeah, and using masks.
Yeah. Like, no, it's not great to be happy.
Or, I don't know, like the war was so hardcore they end up having to eat people.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think that would be more upfront, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Can't wait for the stories tidbits of the We Happy Few to come out. And just go back to Nintendo, like, yeah, they announced Smash. They announced a whole bunch of updates for each character. They've made it so that actually one of the better updates for Smash is Ryu. If you're in a one-on-one match, he automatically faces the character. You don't have to like flick the joystick in the direction. So he's like, okay, he's in this direction, so therefore I can do this motion. No, it just does it automatically. So that's like a nice added perk for like when you're going to your Smash tournaments and you're doing one-on-ones. You're a better Ryu now. You're like 100% better. You're not just gonna freaking misinput like a motherfucker. You're like, no, I'm gonna hit this fucking Shoryuken, and you're gonna fucking go off the map.
Yep.
And also, like, yeah, it's just a lot of good updates for the unlimited, or it's a frick. I keep forgetting the subtext, but whatever. The unlimited Smash is just a lot of good updates, and if they're gonna release more DLC characters, which I think there might be. No one said anything about more DLC, but like I wouldn't be surprised. Like this would be the game for it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the thing that I'm a little bit surprised that Nintendo didn't actually fucking announce this here, and I'm actually like, what the fuck, company, was the fact that like I know they announced like, hey, let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee and all that stuff. I'm surprised I'm surprised they didn't announce the new mainline Pokemon.
Yeah, that's another one. It's like you think they'll just whisper a title or be like, "Oh yeah, that's still coming out" or anything, but no, it doesn't say anything. So maybe because the was it FromSoft or not FromSoft, the HAL company.
Oh, dude, could you imagine FromSoft doing a fucking Pokemon game?
It would be the most dire Pokemon ever.
Oh no, your Pokemon dies. Your Pokemon dies. You don't get him back. Yeah, that's shiny you got?
It's a Nuzlocke. It's
Nuzlocke.
literally like the only game mode, Nuzlocke. You're like, oh shit.
Do you know that shiny you got? Yeah? Damn! You get that red text too. Pokemon died.
Pokemon's dead.
Oh, frick. But yeah, it's like, I think the reason why they didn't announce any core games for Pokemon during the show was because they already kind of said stuff about it before the show.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing about E3 nowadays is companies to start realizing you don't have to announce it at E3. You can announce it around E3. So it's like 3 days before, announce a bunch of shit. So it's like the impact is a little less, and then announce it sometime after E3 of like, yeah, we're going to do this to our game without loot boxes. It'd be great. Like, that's pretty much everyone's plan nowadays at E3 is like, no, you tiptoe around E3, basically, because you don't have to go to E3 because the internet exists. That's the main problem with E3 nowadays. I think they have to reconfigure how to make it better. I think it's going to turn into a PAX, basically.
Basically, yeah.
That they're going to slow to adopt, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, super slow. Although I can't wait for us to go to for me and Jeff to go to E3. Mm-hmm. It'd be really good, and we somehow get to a publisher party, and we're like, "Who are these people? I don't know. Are you drinking booze? Yeah. Okay, that's cool." Yep. Oh yeah, and one last video game thing. Fortnite. Oh, I gotta look up the stupid account fiasco. What's going on with Fortnite? Apparently, you just can't link your account info on the PSN. With your other main account for PC and stuff like that, and you can't do the vice versa. So if you dumped a bunch of cash in PS4 version of it, and you're like, well, I like to take it on the computer. Nah, fuck you. Mm-hmm. And I want to go as far as to say that if you did link it to like your PC copy of the game to the PS4 copy of the game, or I think the Switch copy of the game to the PS4, something like that, it like locks out your account.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Sony's being a bunch of dinguses.
I hope the backlash is hard enough to the point of like they will finally go back on their freaking ideals of like, no, we don't have to do shit for online play. And it's like, no, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot real hard because everything needs to be connected nowadays. If you don't, you're way behind. Like, especially for companies who are putting their games out on PC and stuff like that. They're like, yeah, you can link to the video game consoles, to your computer, to your cell phone. It's like you can have this multi-interface interaction. But then you come to PS4 and you realize you can't do that. It's like, well, why would you release our shit to your console?
Yeah.
So goodbye.
Yeah.
I think in the long run they're just going to lose so much more money.
Yeah.
There.
I feel actually really bad for Ironclad Games because I actually got a pair of emails from today
Oh.
about somebody trying to log into my account, and I'm like,
Is it the Epic Games or?
"Yep, Epic Games, unsuccessful login. Hi, ASD. We detected series of unsuccessful login into attempt your account." And I'm like,
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, there's two different fiascos with that. There's one it's a phishing scam, and another one is someone is legitly trying to hack through, see if you had a weak password to get into your Fortnite account. But apparently, there's some weird back door. If you did click the link, it let the guy go. It lets the other guy on the other end go through your account somehow. Like, I forget the details, but it's like, oh wow, this situation is that's a super shitty situation because if you were to look at the email and think, oh no, someone's trying to hack my shit, you could potentially screw yourself over somehow, and it's like, that's terrible. It gotten to the point of like you just had to two-tier verification your account just so that shit would stop happening. Which I think more shit should do that, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, you like the only way out of this is you have to go two-tier.
Yeah. Yeah, Fortnite kind of was like, them announcing Fortnite on the Switch was like, okay, I guess they did this. And then they announced some other things, and I was like, huh.
I'm actually like, I'm not super thrilled about any of these fucking games anymore. Like with the Battle Royale games, because I find them so boring.
They are.
Like none of them are doing something unique or impressive with what they're doing. It's just like, oh look, I'm making a game, and it's like, yes, thank you. We appreciate this, but actually, show us some content. And then they never do. And you're like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah. I got something I want to... So, Bethesda showed Rage 2.
Yeah.
Which looked really good. And
that's a game that I did not expect to see a sequel to. I will not lie.
The first one's so generic and stuff like that. And then they showed Doom Eternal, Starfield, and Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Yep.
Which is like, which is like basically two twin sisters fighting Nazis. So it's the perfect game for Wolfenstein.
Yeah, it also, like, for Wolfenstein, is that like a new story? Or like a split in the timeline or something? Because
no, it's the same timeline.
It's the same. Okay, because I've heard talk of like this could be a new timeline situation because they did talk about new timelines of like if they didn't if for some reason BJ didn't solve the situation, then the kids would be fucked, and it's like, oh no, now you play as the kids and they're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that like I'm pretty sure like the next game is going to be like taking place after the death of Hitler and stuff like that, but it's still going to be like the kids are going to play a bigger role and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't know. I couldn't care about that game. I was like, oh, okay, cool, I guess. I guess. And then Doom Eternal, which looked amazing. And then there was Elder Scrolls 6, which is the most cheeky. Oh, and then they're deciding that they're going to port Elder Scrolls over to Alexa.
And Etch a Sketch and on your
Smart fridge.
fucking beeper and oh fuck.
Smart.
They fucking like they saw the fucking memes about Elder Scrolls
And
they were just like, nope, we're fucking run with it.
yeah, it was good. I know we did Square Enix do anything interesting?
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts.
So they sucked.
Kingdom Hearts.
And then
Kingdom Hearts and some more Kingdom Hearts. Man, I'm sorry, when Kingdom Hearts beats out fucking Smash in like Twitter conversation, which they did, holy shit,
yeah,
that
but
says
that's
a
because
lot.
every Kingdom Hearts fan is stupid.
I don't know.
Yes. No,
Like-
Alan. No, you know I'm right.
No, you're not.
Because every Kingdom
'Cause I could
Hearts
say
fan
the
is
same
a
about
raving
fucking-
lunatic.
I could say we could all say that about fucking Star Wars fans and fucking Halo fans and Gears fans and any game that you like.
That's true. You can say that about that, but the fact that Kingdom Hearts, well, actually no, because Smash got its comeuppance when it was announced.
Yep.
This was so unexpected. I don't know. I watched a video about Kingdom Hearts recently, and basically all I learned is that maybe the main villain is the Master of Masters, because that makes sense. So I'm not going to be very surprised when I'm sitting in a class and somebody goes like, "Yeah, the Master of Masters turned out to be this villain. That's so weird." I'm going to be like, "Oh, that makes total sense." Because time travel. What did Ubisoft talk about? Ubisoft.
Assassin's Creed's Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new.
I am actually a little excited about that game because I'm like ancient Greece.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know for a fact that they're gonna fucking botch it fucking hard.
Do you now? Do you?
So here's the thing about like what they don't get about like ancient Greek like soldiers and stuff like that. Well, I have to watch the trailer because like I've heard all I know is they're doing it's gonna be ancient Greece, and that's why I'm like, okay. But but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, well, I don't know how I feel about this because like ancient Greece is all about like, well, it's a very philosophical era, and people didn't like straight up like if they had chosen fucking Rome, I would have been like, no, that fucking makes sense because fucking political espionage is entirely a thing in fucking Rome. Greece still had it, but it was more of a fighting between city states.
Mhm.
And if they play off that, that'll be great. But I don't know. I'll have to like see.
Templars are actually like fighting in this are actually Spartans.
You know what? I if they do that, I'd be like, huh. Well,
Athens is actually where assassins were originally from.
no, they already had ancient Egypt, so they can't be. And I'm not wrong. You know it.
Yeah, but Origins was a okay game.
Origins was an okay game.
Yeah, Origins.
I want Odyssey. The thing is with Odyssey, like I do like the fact that Ubisoft is doing all these different time eras. I do feel like they're missing out on like the three big ones. Japan, China.
Well, Japan would
India.
just be too easy.
Japan would be fucking easy, but it'd be fucking great to play in.
Yeah, like,
As a fucking ninja,
yeah,
proper fucking ninja.
yeah.
Sorry, not India. Sorry. Ancient Rome would be great
Mhm.
because like, dude, people were killing each other in the fucking like background so much. Like it was like actual political espionage. So like that'd be a really cool one to play in.
Yeah.
But I know I'll never see it.
Yeah. I can think of one other thing that we should talk about.
Oh.
We should talk about Starfield because basically it's space. And Fallout 76. We haven't talked about Fallout 76 yet.
I'm gonna watch the trailer real quick.
Fallout 76 is basically, well, I can sum it up for you very simply, is it's going to be an online game where we can nuke people.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Going to be cool.
I mean, it's gonna be super sucky where you're like, I'm building a pretty good base at this point, and I'm going at a pretty decent rate, and I just got nuked.
Oh no, somebody nuked me.
Time to go back to square one.
Pretty much, but like, I just don't. I think that game is. In talking to the Fallout fan that is at my work, he sounded so upset. I couldn't have sympathy for him. Like, it's going to be fun when like somebody nukes him, because then because all I'm going to do is I'm gonna laugh.
All right, let's see what this trailer is all about. Fucking my internet fucking derped out there for a second. I'm sorry.
Okay, no harm, no foul.
Okay, I have an orbital space station.
Yep.
Go fuck yourself.
Are you serious?
That doesn't tell me anything.
Exactly. It's literally the most biggest cock tease ever. It's like the Elder Scrolls trailer, but worse.
But the Elder Scrolls trailer, like, you actually have information to go off. You know what makes it really funny is like within like the moment I got past the mountains and they showed Elder Scrolls 6, I just looked at the castle in the background. I'm like, is this High Rock? This looks like High Rock. Oh my god, it's gonna probably be High Rock. I'm actually really excited about that.
And
But like, I don't know with this one. I'm assuming it's gonna be like an RPG that's fucking in space, which would be honestly if it's an RPG that is like Elder Scrolls or Fallout Online, or not Fallout Online, just Fallout. It's just in general. That'll be interesting to play.
yeah, like I kind of am okay with it and stuff like that. The main thing I am going to sit there and say from the Bethesda press conference is that like out of all of the publishers, they're the ones I'm most interested in watching and stuff like that because they tend to make good products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Majority of good products, at least.
Yeah. Is that
Still have not played Fallout 4, but whatever.
Is that everyone?
I think so.
Okay. Can I talk about how I played more Overworld, War of the Overworld, and it's a good game, and it's especially fun when you can just like take over the whole entire map, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I don't know why these guys have such overwhelming." Oh god, I'm dead. That was my day. And then the other thing that happened was I got a Fitbit today, and right now it's sitting and charging because it doesn't come with battery. Because reasons.
Awesome.
And then
so what is a Fitbit again?
It's a fitness tracker.
Oh, right.
And finally, the last thing that happened today is now we have a tech YouTuber controversy. And they've handled it far better than most game journalists ever did with their controversy.
Oh.
So basically,
You can say what was the controversy?
So the controversy is, and J2Sense did a video on it, and Lions Tech Tips has also done a video on it and stuff like that, and a lot of them have done videos on it and stuff like that, but what is it? I'm going to look up Jay's, but Jay's basically they were basically accused of by a guy on Twitter. These are the names of YouTubers that you have to pay them to visit your booth at Computex. Lions Tech Tips is by far the most expensive. Hardware Connects, Tech Syndicate, Gamers Nexus, Bitwit Kyle, Paul's Hardware, J2Sense, Science Studio, OC3D, Hardware Unbox. And so basically now there's a massive lawsuit going on where this is basically very slanderous information and stuff like that. But basically what they did was they basically as a community got out ahead of it, of the controversy, and said, this is how we make our money. And so Jay's 2 cents, he goes into like, I make money from Amazon revenue. I make money from case reviews and stuff like that. I make money from sponsorships. I make money from this. I make money from going out to people and talking to them and getting a sponsor deal going. And Linus has done this in the past, and so has like, who is it? Kyle, Bitwit Kyle. He did basically a rap talking about how he makes his money and stuff like that. So compare this to game journalist who basically handled their controversy so poorly. You could sit there and you could argue that they did a terrible job of handling it well and stuff like that, because basically now anytime you mention that word, they basically go into like a fervorous state. So basically it's like it's drama, it's stupid drama and stuff like that, and it just seems like it just seems like, okay, like this doesn't seem like a big deal and stuff like that. It seems like something where it's like the courts will either come out on one side or the other and stuff like that, and there's no record of them doing this, so there's no reason for me to believe them of doing this. I don't know. Your guys' opinion on it, or am I being bad explaining it? I know you don't care.
Yeah, because I'm like, if all of them do it, then I don't know.
Allan?
It's
I don't know. I just kind of like again. Actually, in this case, I kind of in Josh's situation. I don't care.
It's
yeah. It's bad, but at the same time, I'm just like I can't care.
yeah. Like
here's my thing on it and stuff like that is it's like, okay, yes, they're getting paid in order to go to the booth. If that's the worst thing that they're doing, oh my god, it's not like they're giving good coverage of this product. It's not like they're actively.
like-
It's not like GG, which basically was like, oh, slanderous situation going on here, and then everyone does everything in order to try and cover it up, and then next day you get bunch of articles saying gamers are dead. Like that hasn't happened yet. So it's like either they're sitting there and they're looking at this controversy, going, we are going to do the best thing possible, and there is a lawsuit going on. But they're sitting there and they're dealing with this thing in a better way than these journalists ever did. Because what they're doing is they're sitting there saying, we're taking them to court and we're going to deal with this thing mano a mano and stuff like that. That's something that you never got with GG. GG, what you got is you got a bunch of you got this slanderous case, and then you had a bunch of people saying no, it didn't happen, and then you had more evidence of it happening, and then you had more reason to believe it. And it's like okay, the game dev did nothing wrong, but the journalist should be fired. Like this is like, oh, like this guy's career basically is over. So like, I don't know. It's like it's a shitty situation and stuff like that. It just sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like something like, oh, slanderous. It's like, no, not really. If they're getting paid to go to a booth, that makes sense. Like, it makes sense that you want to pay these guys in order to cover your products. That way then people can be like, oh, yay. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, that's how game devs get talked to journalists and stuff like that. Hey, we'll pay you money, and then you do a first look. Like, oh. Not really a big deal, guys.
I mean, paying there's a difference between going behind closed doors, paying a person, going, "Can you give us good coverage for this product? What is it good? No, we don't fucking know. It's probably garbage. Just make it look good." Versus, "Hey, we got this product. Yeah, we're gonna pay you so you can cover this product. You can say in front of your video, you got paid to cover this product.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, sweet.
Here's my thing is that like there's a difference between taking somebody to the back room, paying them money, or doing a favor for them, or doing something stupid so that they will give your product a positive review.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if somebody is getting paid in order to do a first look and stuff like that. That doesn't their job. They're getting paid basically in order to prop up pre-orders. I don't pre-order, so life's fine, right? But like it's like I can understand them if they're getting paid in order to like do good coverage of this thing and say you should buy it and stuff like that. That, like you said, that's an issue. But if they're getting paid in order to go to the booth and then give their opinions, that's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
And if they're saying yes, I was paid in order to do the thing, which they sit there and they do at the beginning of each video.
Yeah.
It's like,
so like I don't think this court case it's just going to be a waste of everyone's time.
It is.
If this really.
It is, but it's like of course they're going to act offensive. So yeah, like it's like again, like I have to compare it to GG and stuff like that, where it's like that event was very effective at dealing with this situation. But you know what? The sad part is like the journalists really didn't do anything wrong. The worst thing that they sat there and did was they sat there and said all gamers are dead.
Yeah.
It's like this isn't going to be a GD. This isn't going to be this. It's going to be if you're smart enough and you think about it, it's like, oh, GG was because a bunch of people were unable to handle an opinion or the fact that they might be in the wrong. And if it was any other industry, that guy would have ended up fired.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know.
Although you're kind of going into my beliefs right now, and you're persecuting my beliefs. So stop it.
How am I persecuting your beliefs?
I don't know. You're talking about shit. You're just treading on my feet. Stop it.
Am I triggering you, Josh? I don't know if you're like.
Stop that.
I don't know if you're shit. I don't know if you're being a shit poster.
He is fucking shit posting you hard. Like that was a hard one. The when I heard the I knew he was fucking
the
shit
second I
posting
went
you.
that's the second.
When I couldn't tell because you're just so good at it. You're just like you're really.
I want to be done with this podcast. I want to go to bed. I'm done.
You're just like, well, like we're gonna be done soon. But I just want to finish this anecdote. But it's like, Josh, you sit there and you're like, you're really offending me. And you're hurting my feelings a lot. And it's like, okay, yeah. It's like and I just
we don't know. You are like
like,
actually like a hard person to read when it comes to that kind of topic.
You're like the person who like I want to like. You're the person who like sits in the room and something like that, and somebody will sit there and say something that like you don't like, and it's like I don't know if he's being serious or not, but it's funny. Like holy shit, man.
Freaking, if anything, everything that comes out of my mouth is pretty truthful.
I think I've only ever seen you mad once.
I mean, you can see me being salty online. I mean, I've done that tons of times.
Actually,
but, I mean,
salty is really funny because like the saltiest you've been is when like we're gonna play Overwatch, but it's gonna be competitive. And it's like, anyways, we should end the show.
Yeah, we needed to stop. I need to go for a shower and go to bed.
Thank you everyone for listening to the Black Mind Podcast, episode 153. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Allan. Thank you, everyone who listened. You can listen to us every Thursday on podbean.com. You can also listen to us on YouTube, and you can also punch yourself in the dick, too. Have a good night.